Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Noob. Today I have a bunch of returning students, but none of them have been all in one video together. Dan, Eric, and Ian.
I'm using the internet.
And today we're going to be going over a big one. So I'm going to try and keep my acting them out, reading them to a minimum, because we got 26 issues of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Urban Legends, which collects and colorizes the Volume 3 Image era. Now, for those of you who don't know, like Ian, he's more of a noob than anyone else here. Mirage started the Ninja Turtles.
Wait, Rob, before you continue, visual representation. Wait. Because I got the comics right here, actually.
You could have gotten it ready before we started.
Yeah, I put it back on the shelf because it was taking up room on the couch.
Right.
Yeah. Ta-da.
Yep, there's the Mirage Turtles. Yep, Kevin Eastman artwork and everything. But yeah.
That's the old school stuff.
It is. Yep. I got this paperback on eBay. eBay. It collects issues 1 through 11, all 4 micro series, and the backup Fugitoid stuff that only got printed in the Boiling Melting Pot or Turtle Soup magazine.
Right.
That Eastman and Lear did. They did, but until they decided, let's wrap up the Triceratops arc with the turtles.
Yeah, the funny thing though is in the first volume, if you want to go with books that are actually considered canon, there's not a lot in that first couple of issues because they don't consider the guest artist stuff canon.
That's right. Right, there was that large gap until either Eastman or Laird came back and did the City of War.
Both of them came back for that.
Yeah, 13-parter, yeah.
Yeah, they both came back for that. And then you had Volume 2, which only lasted a short while, and the two kind of got burned out. So that's what and eventually Image decided we'll take up the license and we'll do our own stuff. And that's what we get here. This is a book that is notorious for it only lasted 23 issues before it got canned. Was a lot of things unresolved. And thus when Laird continued with Volume 4, he just ignored everything here.
I just hate loose ends.
But IDW, when they had the turtles, the rights to the turtles and everything, that includes everything turtles related. Does not mean so. That means even the Image stuff. They didn't have to get permission from Image to do it. Now they probably got permission to use the characters we'll see show up later, but yeah. So it was decided to bring back the original creative team. They are Gary Carlson and Frank Fosco. Bring them back to finish up with 3 issues to wrap everything up and kind of set it up where it could lead into Volume 4.
All right.
And the way I could describe this is, especially the artwork, it's what you get when you combine Image with Mirage. You just look at the stuff right here. But, Ian, so what are you expecting out of this?
I expect the art to be very sketchy, and
well, look at some of it right now.
Because Frank Fosco I've read some of his comics, and he's got a very sketchy style.
Yep. So hey, at least you're aware of the artist.
Yep.
So yeah, we open up with, well, crap.
Yikes.
Poor Donnie. We open up with a bunch of android cyborgs coming in and attacking their place. You see also a ball of turtles there. We find out a bit about that later. But yeah, they're ready to attack them all. And obviously Raph comes in and attacks. They're trying to take care of Donnie. And they're putting up a pretty good fight against these cyborgs, taking out one of the arms, but it turns out the nanobots or whatever can repair the android pretty damn fast. But then Raph, using his size, takes off one of their heads. But then we're also introduced to this one female ninja, which I love this. Whoa, I get first dibs on that tush. Her name's Pimiko, who apparently she's the daughter of the Shredder. Now, this version, remember, Karai had no relation to the Shredder in the original Mirage.
That's right. That's something that came around from the 2003 cartoon.
But you can't get more 90s than this outfit, right?
That is an image. If that's surprisingly not redundant.
and yeah, holding Splinter hostage and all that. You think that and we're going to just let you waltz out of here? Think again, babe. The second you turn your back on me, I'll carve my name in your bare butt. But yeah, apparently she's working for someone known as the Dragon Lord. And they do a big flash and they start to get away.
The Dragon Lord sounds like a Metallica song.
But
I
yeah,
was gonna say, oh, watch out, we got a badass over here. Oh,
right. But yeah, they took Donnie and Splinter, and Donnie's starting to remember. It turned out it was their birthday today, their 18th birthday.
Wow.
And Splinter's basically telling him, "I am old and very weary, and soon I shall be gone." But what does he do? It gives them a chance to remember how they could have been without the mutagen. So that's why they have a bunch of 4 turtles, just as a reminder that you never know. Even if you went with an owner, they could have sold you or sent you down the sewers regardless. You should be grateful for what you have.
What was that?
that was my phone that I forgot to put on silent.
But yeah, Donnie Wayne got the cake, and that's what led to him getting gunned down.
Jeez.
On
No,
the
no, Donnie can't die. I still needed to beat the rest of the NES game.
But yeah, he wakes up shouting, "You creep shot me!" They tackle a bit until they fall out, and turns out he didn't realize they were in a helicopter. Or yeah, is it too late to change my mind about escaping?
Yeah.
Nope, just one sec. Just one sec. Got
I didn't need to say the crack.
I didn't see nothing.
Excuse me?
I didn't see nothing.
Okay. It's weird I'm the only one without glasses. Then again, Then again, I've been wearing my sunglasses all day because the sun's bright. My eyes would be like this all day. All day. I love that day. And, my dad is always like, oh, the harmful UV rays are ruin your dilation and all that stuff.
Well, it's probably not doing me any favors.
Probably not.
Nope. But I got my glasses are transition, so they
Oh, okay.
yeah, they darken in the sunlight. Not in the car though, for some reason.
Strange.
Yeah, like the sun could be shining right in, and they don't get dark.
You tell your parents I'm going to be recording at this time, and what do they do? Oh, we're going grocery shopping. You're going to come with us? It's like, hello. But anyway, they're falling. Of course, Donnie realizes how high up he is. Crap, this is definitely going to hurt.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're trying to figure out what to do about the android and everything, but it turns out he's still in control, and he blasts Raph in the face.
Jeez.
They slice it till there's nothing left, and yay!
What was this comic rated?
I don't know, but from what I recall, from what I remember listening, the reason why they did all this was they were asked to make each of the turtles distinct.
So they just disfigured them?
So just give them gross scars?
Yep. Now Mikey's going to be the only one who doesn't get anything, and Don and Leo won't get his until near the end of the book. But yeah, we turned out Splinter is then talking to them through the astral plane and everything, but then he's knocked out. And that's what ends the first issue, where now Raph is fried, Donnie is trashed, and Splinter has been taken. So talk about an incredible first issue, right? Oh, but yeah, that's Eric Larson's cover.
Is there a Savage Dragon crossover?
What? There was a crossover separately, yes, and Savage does appear later on.
Just checking.
But yeah, because and you're seeing Donnie still fighting the cyborg up in the air as they're falling.
I always liked free fall fights. I don't know why.
I know, but Kimiko then takes Splinter to puts him in a cell, even saying, actually, the cell may be more sanitary than the sewer we took the rodent from. But then he sacrificed. Now there were 3 of the androids, or cyborgs, 3 of them. two of them have gone. One is the one who got his head chopped off and is in the sewers. The other one fell out was Donnie, and this is the third one, and she kills him and has the shark man, a mutant shark guy, eat him.
Jeez.
So yeah, because the lair's not safe anymore, they're heading their way out to a different place in a cemetery.
Gruesome.
Oh, but yeah, believe it, this is Mikey as Raph pops up. Booga booga booga! Chill out, Mikey. See, Raph, it was only a joke. Har har har! Really funny. Those stupid bandages make you look like a mummy. You're the guys that bandaged me up after the cyborg fried my face, Mike. Interesting how I keep on forgetting that in Mirage and all that comic Mikey was not that always that much of the Joker.
No, he was kind of like it was kind of different. Like he was still kind of the
Lighthearted.
he was kind of the kid. Yeah, he was still the lighthearted kid, but no, yeah, like he wasn't like, come on, dude, let's go catch some waves and read some comic books, man.
Right. Oh yeah. So they give Raph one of Casey's old masks.
I was wondering about the mask on the cover.
Yeah, but turns out that one of Pimiko's Kodachis have followed them. Again, they're all dressed like her. Oh, and we get a bit of a Wolverine nod as this guy named the Weasel gets out, a la Weapon X, but head sliced off.
Oof.
Well, that was pointless.
Except butts.
Yep. And but yeah, Leo's now trying to communicate with Splinter, but Master Leonardo, Master Splinter, is that you? Sorry, but I can't take your call right now. So please leave a message after the beep. What the? Real funny, you jerks. But yeah, so eventually he reaches up and he connects with Donnie. And unfortunately, Donnie landed back first, and his shell is cracked. And unfortunately, you know about with a turtle, what happens if their shell's cracked? Their spine is cracked. In other words, he's paralyzed. Ooh, poor Donnie. Oh, then Raph gets a bunch of shurikens in his back, granted simply in his shell, as Pimiko and her ninjas show up. All the while, of course, Leo is still in the Zen state. Of course, they had to have him all aside, kind of like Wolverine's claws. But yeah, he's still talking with Donnie, but Donnie's now starting to think he was just dreaming because he can't hear or see Leo anymore. And then we see Leo talking with Splinter, who's trying to give him some advice on where to find him, as he is being studied and researched on. And poor Donnie, then he sees a rat come up to him. It runs off, and he's like, it's gone. Or is it? It could be nibbling on my fingers or toes, and I never know. Oh, God, that's terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then we see Splinter is meeting up with Warlord Komodo, heir to the Imperial Dragon Bushido. And all its Komodo dragons here are all genetically created. And just to test Splinter, he had some of his elite guard samurai at him. Takes him down pretty quick. But then we get a bit of summary about, their origin and everything. They ask, what about the canister? No idea. So then he says, we'll make your stay here comfortable. To which he has a bath with them. My sons would be jealous to know that I am surrounded by such feminine beauty. Yeah, they would, wouldn't they?
Baborama.
Although they are surrounded by babes too right now, just not the babes, those kind of babes. But yeah, they're putting up a good fight and everything, but she's right, it's threatened Pimiko, but then she says, if you so much as touch me, your brother will die. Ah, crap, they got to Leo. Nice going, Mikey. No problem. But then Leo gets up and knocks those two around, and they eventually do escape as they're trying to realize we got to go find Donnie. So they take one of the old Triceraton air cars that had been left beforehand. Donnie had repaired it, but when they head off, we see then Splinter talking with the Dragon Lord, talking about all of these different other splicing human and animal DNA together. When the shark that was around earlier had escaped, breaks out, slams into him, and he's ready to want to eat Splinter. The turtles and what?
The shark looks like who was that?
King
The shark
Shark.
associates.
King Shark.
King Shark, yeah.
Nom noms.
Yeah, but no. But when they show up, they seem to find Donnie dead.
Ugh.
But notice what we're not seeing.
Shell?
No,
No, his shell's right there. I think.
it's
Sorry.
hand.
Oh yeah.
Why? Because that's not him. That's a human, and that's actually a human body. You don't realize, like, this skeleton is has 5 fingers and 5 toes. You're right, Sherlock. These are human bones. The creep, and this creep was over 6 feet tall. They soon realized it was the cyborg Donnie had been fighting. But what's he doing in Donnie's shell? But they take the shell, realizing we need to go and give him a proper burial. Oh, but I love this. You see Leo and F are arguing, and then Mikey slams their heads together to get him to shut up.
Gong.
We're not attacking anybody until we bury Donatello. Pull over. Okay, okay. But what about Splinter? If he's lasted this long, another few hours won't kill him.
That's what you think.
Yep, and then the Komodo dragons show up, and then we see Dragon Lord. He turns into one of the dragons. To which then the shark runs off while Splinter chooses to stay there. But because his secret's been revealed, now that means Splinter's life is on a ticking clock. Now, of course, they bury Donnie's shell. Goodbye, Don, and goodbye, Donnie. We're going to miss you, little brother. Amen. Okay, I do feel their mourning is going a little too quick. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, they still got urgency to deal with the bad guys.
I know, but you coming, Mikey? In a minute, Leo. Aww. No, but then the shark had caught up to over where they are, and it leads into a fight there. And turned out the dragons had chased after him. Yikes! It's Godzilla's family. They're giant monitor lizards, also known as Komodo dragons. But they're not interested in us. They only have the eyes for that shark guy. And then they're controlling the airship and bring it down. And then we see, and speaking of Donnie, we find out that the cyborg had gone up to him. And soon, we then see from his point of view, he's been turned into the cyborg.
Whoa.
So I guess you could say he really is a machine now.
Leonardo leads Donatello does machines.
Yep. Oh, we'll get to who that bat is.
That's like Man-Bat from Batman.
But yeah, they're trying. We're seeing them typically arguing with each other and all of that. And then we see Splinters talking with the Dragon Lord. And basically we find out that you alone know my tragic secret, that my sacred Bushido spirit is accursed. That instead of wielding the power of a mystical worm, you become a giant lizard. So basically he's been trying to cure himself of that. And so he plans on utilizing the mutagen in Splinter's blood. We see, Donnie is, get back there. Like the shark guy runs off, and the cyborg, the mind of the other cyborg is telling him, shoot it. And Donnie's trying to say, I'm still in charge, as he thinks back and figures out what happened. Now, we saw how fast those cybernetic bodies can repair, so that's what they did to him. And then Mikey and Donnie orders the computer to erase the prior consciousness. He decides to find this warlord Komodo. And it turns out they want to utilize Splinter as a test subject with this mutagen extract. This is all where we find out Pimiko is a daughter of the Shredder. And of course, Splinter says, your father was evil incarnate. But then the turtles show up and leads into a bit of a fight. They toss everyone around. Then one of the dragons shows up, or he became, and the Komodo warlord turned into the dragon. They're still playing up a big fight and all that. And then Donnie shows up. Eat hot lead, Komodo. How do you like being invaded by a trigger-happy cyborg? Remember me, girls? You kidnapped me along with my master. The same Splinter. He's a rat. Where is he? Fancy meeting you guys here. Don't get upset, but we already rescued Splinter. Donnie, thank God. We thought you were dead. So did I, guys. So did I. But then when everything's starting to shake, Payme Goat tells that a self-destruct mechanism has been initiated. You've got 3 minutes. She's staying to get her sisters out. And then slams it down. So we're like, wait, why is she helping them?
Good question.
But when they head down there, they find, turns out he was injected with the mutated extract, and now Splinter is mutated further into a bat. So he's literally a rat with wings. You mangy rat with wings. So yeah, how's that so far for the first couple issues?
Crazy.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah,
pretty
Edgy.
much what
Yeah.
I got.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, this is all pretty much the Mirage Turtles through the image filter. There's no other way of putting it that way, right?
Very, very much so.
Makes sense.
But yeah, they find 3 of those little turtles. And Mikey said, I promised April and Casey that I'd babysit tonight. Oh yeah. Casey had a wife beforehand who gave birth but died during childbirth to his daughter, Shadow, who Casey and April have been raising ever since. But yeah, they've been trying to find the 4 turtles. They found 3 of them. The other 3 almost starved in the bowl while we were gone. He must be the smart one. Not anymore. Donnie stepped on him and flattened him and that armor weighs a ton. Ah, jeez. But yeah, they're arguing, and okay, that's a weird face.
Yes. That's more like a frog than a
I'll
turtle.
kiss your boo-boo and make it all better. Cut it out and stay away from my boo-boo.
Jeebus Daisy, you one of the... I'm not doing that joke again.
Yeah, but then they meet up with Donnie, and for a moment you think he's wanting to shoot his own head off. He's not. He wanted to make sure that the armor, the other occupant wasn't there. Like, then you're not depressed? You don't feel trapped? Well, it sure beats the alternative, doesn't it? Besides, we've always been freaks to others. This is just one step beyond. But cooler, because I'm finally figuring out how it all works. Look, it's a weapon, right? Now it's a toolbox. I'm a walking Swiss Army knife. And when the work is done and it's Miller time, I step into something a little less functional and a lot more comfortable. Miller time, meaning, these turtles do drink beer.
No, I read about that in the comics. They drink beer instead of eat a gorge on pizza.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, now they're asking, like, can we do? Let's see what you can do. Donnie doesn't want to do it because he doesn't want to run the risk of his body going out of control, and everything. And then me. Oh, great! It's the 3 tenors: Mo, Larry, and Curly. Me, I prefer rock and roll to opera. So let's boogie. No, I've got a better idea. Let's limbo. How low can you go? But yeah, they're playing a good sparring match going on, and then there's Casey coming in to check on them. And what's with the American flag mask?
Is it the 4th of July?
I think it's to separate him from Raph. But when he shows up, he doesn't realize that's Donnie, so he's coming in like, look alive, Buckethead! Nobody messes up my friends. Casey, prepare for evasive maneuvers. Shut up, computer, and quit interfering, damn it. I hope Donnie doesn't hurt him too much. So yeah, they put up a good fight again until overriding manual operator taking control of host unit. Uh-oh! Stand aside, Leonard, Michelangelo, and Raphael, while the enemy is exterminated. Line up, Donnie. The case Meister didn't know it was you. Donnie, this isn't funny. Cut it out. Sorry, man. You want to hit me with that hockey stick? You aren't Donatello, are you? You're the computer that butts in on him, aren't you? Host unit refused to defend itself from attack and so was superseded. Self-preservation is top priority. I'm not a threat anymore. Control will be relinquished to Hulk when threat has been eliminated. Ah, jeez. Eventually, he's back in control. It did it to me again. I couldn't do anything to stop it. Ugh. So again, showing that there's still a burden to this, all this. And
Yeah.
there's April with Shadow. Uh, I'm not sure where I stand on April's look here. What do you think?
I've seen worse.
But yeah, so Mikey's going to be babysitting and everything. But it turns out Mikey's actually trying to be a writer. I brought your mail down, Michelangelo. You got responses to your latest batch of stories, but unfortunately they all began with regret to inform you. Even the mystery story, darn, that was my favorite. I'll just send them somewhere else tomorrow, Mike. Why bother, April? Yeah, so yeah, Mikey's actually trying to be a writer. I don't know why I thought anybody would want to read my writing, much less publish it. Poetry Digest might think you're good enough. They bought 2 of your poems. Wow, it's true. They said check for $20. I'm a writer, a real professional writer. Yeehaw! I gotta say, I like the idea of Mikey as a writer.
It's interesting.
Yeah, but again, it shows you that he has it in him to do it. 2
Does
successful.
that plot line actually go anywhere though?
Oh, it does. It actually does. So, Mikey sure loves Shadow as much as she was his own daughter. So do we all. Sorry, Casey. You and Shadow are so close. I sometimes forget that Gabrielle was pregnant before you met and married her. She's nuts about you, April. We both are. Shadow knows that Gabby is with the Angels, so as far as she's concerned, you're her mommy now. Know what? She told me that she wants a baby brother. Then we'll just have to keep practicing, won't we?
Oh my.
That's it. Well,
Yep.
Well, since I have the shirt on. Yeah, since I have the shirt on. Hit the porno music.
Mm-hmm. 9:15, babyface. Bedtime. No, don't wanna. Wanna play some more. We can play again tomorrow, right? And right now it's sleepy time. Read me a story, Uncle Mikey. Read me The Curious Monkey. Not again. Once there was a curious little monkey. He lived with his friend. Whoa, you little snake!
Curious George. Ghost plays a video game.
But then she's been abducted.
Jeez.
It's locked up and tight, Mikey. Nobody's been in or out to this door tonight, especially not a 3-year-old baby. She's only 3?
Wait, 1, 2. Damn.
But line up, Mikey. At least we know that Shadow didn't wander up here on the roof. She didn't wander off anywhere, Don. My door was locked too. What are you saying? That she was kidnapped? Get real, Mike. You just forgot to lock the door. So what? She'll turn up. Nobody blames you anyway. There's no sign of Casey's kid for a 5-block radius. Nice going, Mary Poppins. Some babysitter you are. Outwitted by the baby. Ha ha. She probably ran away so you couldn't read any more of those stupid stories you write. Shut up. Make me.
Hang on, 1, 2, 3. City of War started in 93. I think the Image Comics started in 96. That's about accurate.
That is true. That's true. So at least they're having her age in real time. But yeah, they try to meet up with a homeless guy that they've known, but it turned out he was stabbed by a scythe. Don't look at me. I like Charlie. But they soon realized that Mike and Shadow was kidnapped. Pimiko maybe, but she helped us. We never did find out why she switched sides and turned against Komodo. Nah, Pimiko would slit his throat. Yeah, but if it wasn't any of them, that leaves the Foot Clan as prime suspects, and they're here in New York. No way. We have a truce with the Foot. They swore not to interfere in our lives, and besides, they're my friends. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it you said that they were our frickin' blood enemies, Raph? Yeah, but you said they weren't and told me to give them a chance. So I did. Now I spend my spare time with them. What other choice do I have? You guys all have private lives. Mike writes his stupid stories. Don surfs the internet or contemplates the universe. You're always making plans, Leo. Me, I'm a ninja, full time, all day, all night. So are the Foot guys. Met a few of them. Started training with them. Once in a while, I tag along with them on their mission. It's fun. They're hired and they're criminals, hired killers. That's what ninjas do, Leo. All ninjas except us. And we've all killed and before plenty of times. Yeah, in self-defense or in battle, not for money and not in cold blood. So speaks the living weapon. The guy who gunned down how many ninja babes armed only with swords, Donnie. Nice to have an excuse, isn't it? I didn't kill them. My gun did. Ouch.
And the gun control debate rages on.
Like that is an interesting take on was Raph. But yeah, he then meets up with some of them. I can't zoom in. Oh, there we go. Oh, never mind. April's still talking things over with the cops. We better use the back entrance to Mike's apartment. Yeah, Casey's gonna want to know what we found. Hey, my stuff, my typewriter. Casey, what are you doing? You bastard, Michelangelo! I'll kill you, Mike. Kill you. I'm Leo, Casey. Leo, get a grip, Casey. Woo, your breath is 100 proof. Ah, great. He's drunk and pissed off.
Not a good combo.
And of course, but April said, like, this is my house. This was your mother's house, Casey Jones, and she sold it to me. And she didn't even give us a break on the price when she found out we were going to live here together. And now what's going on? I want them out of here. He lost my baby, my shadow. She's all I've got in the world. What about me? What about us? She's all that's left of Gabrielle. Oh. Oh, geez. You don't even care. You're jealous of Shadow, of Gabby. You want a baby of your own, don't you? Don't you? Casey, please don't. I'm out of here. Geez. So, yeah, he got promoted.
Why?
They were celebrating a promotion, but then he hears, so he was already getting drunk. But once he heard about it, it went the opposite direction.
Yeah.
So, in other words, Casey's a mean drunk.
This is very 90s.
Yep. So,
nah,
yeah.
but I always saw Casey as a drunk. As an angry drunk. Drunk. The turtles would be fun drunks, given their party attitude.
Yep. Oh, but yeah, Rap is asking them, please tell me about, if they were involved. And it turns out they were. But why? Karai of the Foot in Japan promised peace between our clans. The child is part of our family and was stolen from my brother's very home. That was unknown to me. Still, the deed is done and the child already gone. I am sorry. That's not good enough. I want that girl. Don't make me go over your heads because I'll go straight to Karai if I need to. Be my guest. There is conflict within the Foot, both here and in Japan. Karai has not been seen in weeks. She is feared dead. Still, we have no desire to reopen all amenities. I could tell you where the child is now for a price. He doesn't speak for money. He seeks the death of this guy.
Mm.
So yeah, they're trying to talk it over. They're planning to go find Shadow, whereas Raph is making a deal to kill the guy so he can find out about where Shadow is. So yeah, you see this guy here makes his way in, and but turns out there's the child, and there's a Shadow. Uncle Raph, Uncle Raph! Christ Almighty, shoot it, boys! Whatever it is. Oh, he threw his sides right at them.
Yeah.
But then he oh crap! You failed in your test, Turtle. Oh crap! And the Foot doesn't accept failures. Now you tell me. Ooh. So in other words, they abducted Shadow for who knows what reason. And yeah, so in other words, Raph's was on the right path. But poor Casey. But yeah, of course, Casey's trying to do his own way of finding it out. So going after the lawbreakers again.
You'll do time for this, Scuzz bucket.
Mm-hmm. Well, boo. Easy, Casey. You've been shot. Oh yeah. Ooh yeah. I know, Donnie. It hurts. I'm gonna. Don't talk stupid, Casey. You're gonna be just fine. No, I'm gonna. At least they don't. I don't. Yeah, he puked.
Yeah.
It takes him to the hospital. Leo, wake up. Yeah, so yeah, they're just doing whatever they can. Obviously, they find out Casey's been shot. Casey's a hard case, April. He'll be okay. I hope. I hope you're. Wait. Oh no, he's speaking and then thinking. I hope.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, so they're gonna head back to their cemetery there. Oh, they meet up with Raph. And Raph catches up with them. I found Shadow. I went to visit the Foot Clan, and after the story is told, I sure hope and I got all the glass out. He'll be lucky if he doesn't get infected walking through the sewers with those wounds. As for me, I should get dying to help me get Shadow back. But I'm not going. But I'm not going to. I let that poor kid get kidnapped. I'm gonna get her back. So yeah, Casey's stepdaughter is really a mob princess. Oh, so apparently these were relations to Gabrielle.
Oh boy.
So they wanted to take her back. Oh, hold on a sec.
That child is going to give me nightmares. That's a weird face.
But then Mikey shows up and gets her and tries to get him out of there.
Gasp, a demon.
Yes, but even. And bong, bong, bong. So, okay, I gotta say, that's an interesting taking that idea of Gabby having ties to a mob, in her family. So yeah, they bring him back and everything. Grandpa told me, he said you was in heaven with Mommy and Mommy Gabby. I want to go there too. Grandpa Tony, me dead, but ooh, what? It's a long story. How about I explain it over? I have an irresistible urge for pasta. And this is where we start to get more of the image book characters in. Oh, and then there's Splinter catching up to them. Uh-oh. But, and he does look like Man-Bat now that he's wearing pants. Yep.
Well, I was right.
Oh, this is so extreme.
Yep. It's not a vampire. There's no need to kill it. Just hold him still for a moment, would you? The Night Watch bed. So somehow the mutagen is turns out Splinter's been biting other people, turning them into bats.
Ooh.
Yeah, because of the mutagen in him.
So maybe he is a vampire?
Vampire bat?
Oh, geez. The air car got boosted.
I just fixed the party wagon.
But yeah, so we're seeing him interact with what?
It's New York. Your shit's gonna get jacked.
Yep. Oh, and yes, it's meant to be obviously not the Batman, obviously.
I noticed.
So yeah, this is more of a I think this is more of a done in one issue as they're trying to deal with all these different bats.
Wait, go back to the cover again.
This one?
That one, yes.
Very Frank Miller.
Yes. That's very Dark Knight Returns kind
Welcome to Chicago.
Chicago.
So what have you guys been thinking so
far
far?
back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a turtle.
What else you did in my air car, Leo? God!
Rest in peace, Ray Liotta. We miss you.
Yeah.
So,
For SETI. He's just got a case of agoraphobia.
Savage.
There he is. That's
The
what I was
original
looking for.
Savage.
Yeah.
Not his son who just likes to just fuck his wife constantly.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that.
Now this is OG Savage Dragon. My man.
Yep. First, let's lose the disguises. You're more conspicuous with them. There are so many super freaks walking around the streets of Chicago that nobody will give you a second glance.
So did this crossover, or are these just appearances of the image characters?
Appearances of the image characters. They did have a crossover before they started doing the image books back when the Turtles were still at Mirage. It was basically a way to test the waters before they gave the rights to Mirage. The image.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So yeah, they're still dealing with them. I mean, and all this stuff is just a side story. Ooh, this is you're Sarah, aren't you? Oh, I'm Oh, you're one of Dragon's cute boyfriends. Sort of.
It's a Kabutops.
But yeah, they're with April, and they meet up with April and all that, and then on. But if you're selling replacement windows or gutters, you're out of luck. I can't afford them now. It concerns a great deal of money, but not for Mrs. Jones, not us. You're not from the publisher's clearinghouse sweepstakes, are you? She won all right. At least her son Arnold did. The Colorado State Lottery on a ticket purchased a few years ago. This was his last address. Did you know him? He has a young daughter. Oh, oh, look at that creepy smile.
Oh, boy. Yeah. It looks like one of those toys that does the chattering like a nutcracker.
Yep. If you hear me yell, run into the sewers and hide at Uncle Leo's house. Do you remember how to get there? Of course I do. I'm not a baby. But yeah, so they're trying to still deal with the dragon stuff. Now by this point, they're still just trying to make this an ongoing, as in it's not like this was meant to be a finite series. It was always meant to be an ongoing. So all of this stuff is just meant to be a mini arc.
Right.
Death Watch. Oh, that's a good cover.
Yeah. If I saw that at the store, I would have bought it off the rack.
I don't remember who this girl is, but apparently they like each other.
Oh boy.
Woo! My friends call me Sarah.
What?
Hey, what the heck's going on here? Get out of here, you little pervert. You ought to be ashamed to take advantage of Sarah's like that. Huh? We did it. She can't even take care of herself. The last thing I need is her to get pregnant. Get out. But out.
By a turtle?
And what do you have to say for yourself? He thinks I'm cute. But you know, she's acting like more of a pet.
Oh.
I take it this is a character that has a bit of a child mentality, but was an adult body, though.
Oh.
Yep. Oh boy. Johnny Lee Rayburn is dead, freak. The judge here sentenced him to death, and I'm here to return the favor. Cut the crap, Rayburn. We know it's you. Under that exoskeleton get-up, you're still the same old psycho. Oh boy. So again, just dealing with a bunch of the Image characters. That's the thing about it. This is still in the point where anyone that was in the Image universe, under the Image brand, were in the Image universe before they eventually gave that up.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, throughout all this, it's just again a typical fight and everything going on. I mean, obviously, we don't need to focus all on this one because it is not the main plot.
Right.
So I hope you guys don't mind. I'm just breathing through this. Yay! That looks like something out of Walking Dead, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh boy, the turtle's in the Walking Dead.
Michonne was here.
Is that a crossover that ever happened?
I don't
Not
think so.
sure. Oh, but then we see.
But it should.
Oh, but then we see. I think it's Mikey was a female turtle, and this is meant to be a pot shot at Venus. This is meant to be a pot shot at Venus.
Right.
This is Lurch, a
Wait,
shapeshifter.
Oh,
What?
I get it. Okay.
Yeah, this is Lurch, a shapeshifter. I was kissing that thing. Is there a Drano I can gargle with? Well, it turned out Lurch is going to be an important part of this story, actually.
Oh.
Yep, but yeah, we're seeing them dealing with all, again, they're still trying to deal with that one guy. I guess it's weird that they're using a mausoleum or as a HQ. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Well, I mean, is there a body in it?
There are still, I think they emptied it out, but I'm just saying it's still weird for them to use it.
I'm so used to them using like train tunnels and stuff.
Yeah.
I hear the sewers in Connecticut are kind of nice.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, obviously a bunch of turtles arguing. They find Raph, who's not feeling that well.
Well, they got Shadow back.
Yeah, they did. Well, yeah, they did. We know they did.
Right. Sorry.
Uncle Rappy, I was afraid your head was broke. Not me, kiddo. My head's as hard as my shell.
That goes without saying.
Ooh. The corpses are drained of life, just like the victims in Chicago. So it turns out there's a bigger scene going on than just the vampires.
Is it just me, or does it seem like non-turtle characters seem to be getting a ton of focus in this Turtles comic?
Well, for this arc anyway. But it turns out, yeah, the Foot Clan, they were hired to bring the basically this and it's Gabby's father, or wants his grandchild.
Oh.
Oh no, I take it back. Not Gabby. Remember this. Shadow was not Casey's biological daughter.
I know.
So this is the father, the biological father's family is who's after her, not Gabby's family. My bad.
Oh.
Right. Oh boy, now they're being under attack and everything by the mafia guys. Oh, we're coming up at the end of this part. They find it. They're still trying to figure out what's going on over there with this mystery. Whereas Raph is dealing with the mafia, gunning them all down and all that. Still dealing with, they're dealing with Death Watch. And then he finds one of Shredder's old outfits. So what does he do? Oh,
He puts it on.
yep. He's now the new Shredder.
I always remember reading that happen, but I never saw it before.
Yeah, well, now you have. Oh, these are all the Eastman covers that Eastman did for the Urban Legends re-release.
Nice.
Now remember, the other thing is, this was all in black and white originally at Image.
Right.
Do you like the coloring, or do you wish it was still black and white?
I like the coloring.
Color could be done well. Other times it could look like bleh.
Hold on, let me then go to the last 13 issues.
So we went through the first 13. This is the last 13?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And again, I'm just going to breeze through a lot of stuff unless it's important story related.
Got it.
But what have you guys been thinking so far now?
Still very edgy.
Yeah, yes. This is definitely that late 80s, early 90s edgy kind of.
Like I said,
the Turtles have always. Well, the Turtles have always been like that, but but like Rob said, now it's done the Image way, which means even more, which means even more violent.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And and Raph tells him, Big Tony, I guess he's the boss. Fine then, I'm gonna kill him for ordering this hit. Tell Tony Pazzarelli that I'm coming for him. I'll give you a 5-minute head start to warn him. Then I'm leaving. Oh.
The next Grand Theft Auto game needs more turtles.
Yep. Stop. You have no right to wear the master's armor, and you have no honor. You hid like women instead of fighting and let your brothers die. You watched me, an outsider, do your fighting for you, and now you speak of rights? You will die for daring to speak to the Foot Clan of the... Ah! Now are
Sexism alert.
But I know he compared them to women.
Yeah.
Like,
Right,
now,
'cause
you
he's
are
sexist.
brave when now you are brave when there's only one enemy. You didn't fight for your life before, so I claim it now. Just like I claimed this armor. Your master was my enemy, yet I'm ashamed for him that the Foot has fallen this far. The Foot Clan is dead. And if you have any honor left, you'll join it. Like, will you not lead us, master? Teach us, make us worthy. All right, follow me. Like, so what? I plan to laugh in their face. Me leading the Foot? They can all commit seppuku and drop dead. The joke's on me when I hear myself answering them, and they do. Oh boy, now they're splintering. Aw,
Poor dog.
poor doggy. Ooh,
Dude's got to eat, I guess.
yeah. Something's going on with Donnie. Help, please. Ooh, he got shot.
Ugh, bullet wound to the shell.
And then Lurch gets zapped and everything for a moment. He's trying to take on some of the nanobites. Yeah, it's trying to take over him. I am sorry. I truly believe that Donatello is dead. His essence is not in that body. Pain must escape. So apparently a big chunk of the armor is now taken off with Lurch. And leaving Donnie with only some of it left.
Oh,
Oh, and then there's Raph. She was
That
never
was
your
a face.
yeah. But yeah, basically he's telling them like, if you and your boys ever bother again, I'll come back and kill you, Toady. You and everyone you ever loved. I paid a small fortune to the foot for the girl. I'll see that you get a full refund. What's it gonna be, Toady? War or peace? Peace. It will break my wife's heart, but I accept your peace. So at least he makes a good. Okay, I do get props for Raph actually being good about that. Oh, but
yeah, he's taking
unfortunately,
action, but he's not being a hothead about it for once.
yep. Unfortunately, Splinter is torn with his spirit, Splinter and the Bat Creature.
Oh,
Yeah, and they're trying to still talk to him while this is all going on. Oh, then he attacks the Shredder because he thinks it's the Shredder.
oh, jeez.
I recognize you, Turtle Demon. You haunt my dreams. If Shredder is a demon, then both must die. Oh, jeez. Aw, Giddy.
Kitty, I forgot he had a cat.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but poor Donnie. But they meet up with they meet up with April and Casey. What the hey?
What happened to her?
Oh, she wants to go in. She wants to jump into the water.
Oh,
She thinks it's an indoor swimming pool.
yeah, no. More like an aquarium with a whole bunch of tubes strapped on them.
I know. Believe it or not, Leo and I have been on an alien spaceship trying to keep Donnie alive. Have you seen the news about that alien killer alien guy, Johnny Rayburn? We helped stop him, but he did something to Donnie. We thought he was dead again, but he wasn't. So yeah. Oh, and now they've abducted. They have Splinter as well. Okay, so now we're starting to get caught up on everything as they're trying to help Splinter get through everything. But Raph, where are you? Oh, it looks like Leo has ended up in Raph's body. Whoopsie.
Oops.
Yep.
Wait, how did that happen again? What?
He went into the spiritual realm. So his spirit, his soul went into Raph's body.
Hey, I didn't know they could. They're ninjas. I'm gonna accept it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the idea they're able to talk to each other's spirits. Why can't the spirits accidentally go to the wrong body?
Because that would be a
Because,
bad
I
idea.
mean, you would think they would know their own body, though.
Oh
Right.
man, so the problem with every sci-fi and fantasy TV series is actually also a comic problem. Everyone uses the same dang tropes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on a sec.
There are no new ideas, so you got to just.
Yeah, but do you have to do it so lazily?
And George Lucas says, "Hey, guys, great people. Hey, people copy, but great artists steal."
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I
Sorry,
don't
what was
mind using the tropes. It just feels like this is not a great way of doing it.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy-handed, I think.
Hold on.
Not heavy-handed, ham-fisted.
Just a sec. Just a sec.
We having technical difficulties?
So yeah, sorry. We're trying to speed this along a bit because I gotta do a stream at 6. So yeah.
Oh, I just looked on YouTube. Funny we're doing this. Somebody did a Leonardo hack on in Ninja Gaiden for the original Nintendo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just imagine Leo going through all of that video game.
Right. All right, but anyway, so this is going to eventually lead to April. It's going to send one of the books in, one of the books, and it's actually going to do well. Nope, but things are going crazy with Donnie and everything. They're trying to do what they can to help him. Yeah, they're arguing, and it looks like,
Cyborg.
yep, and it looks like it's rebuilt itself.
Is it a mother box?
No, it's still his cyber the robotic cybernetics with him.
But
Turns
I
out
want it to be a mother box.
a bunch of it went on to Lurch and then took off. This is just the stuff that was still with Donnie rebuilding itself.
Oh.
Yep. So now they're gonna try and figure out we need to get Leo, you're nuts. It's me, Donatello.
Oh, crap.
He changed it to a different form.
Gar.
But yeah, they're trying to find about Shredder because that's all Leo was able to figure out. He doesn't know what's going on. Oh boy, Raph looks creepy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He looks like Dr. Doom with the chalice in his hand.
He does. But yeah, they're trying. I earned this armor and basket head, and I'll shred anyone who disputes my right to wear it. All right. I thought all of the elite guard were wiped out. Wait, so wait a minute. I think I might have mixed up. What? Tell me, do I look as stupid as you? Oh, Raphael, you idiot! I've been worried sick about you and being trapped in Shredder's clutches. We came here to save you from itself. Master Splinter's going to be disappointed in your career choice. Yeah, well, he hates us more than he does Shredder these days. He's totally wacko, you know. Jeez, again. Hold on. Don't you hate when you have a FaceTime and it starts becoming a choir on your different devices?
Heard something drop.
Huh? Oh no, that was me. There's something.
No, on my end. I think I knocked something off the couch. Oh, it was one of my PS4 controllers.
Gotcha.
I gotta be careful with these. Things. I finally got a new one, so my nephew and I can two-player a couple of games. I don't want to damage it.
Oh, I've dropped mine plenty of times. They're pretty tough.
Well, nice to know systems since the Nintendo 64 have been built tonka tough. Although my nephew's complaining I've used this one so much, I had to clean it because it got all greasy.
Yeah, I gotta clean mine a lot too.
Yeah. I was doing we were looking at a Power Rangers thing, and I still got my big helmets DVD set down there.
Sorry about that.
All right.
Okay.
But yeah, they're lapping it up and everything. They're still trying to deal with Splinter.
Mm-hmm.
But they finally get Splinter back to being who he is.
Nice.
About time.
Yes.
Hold on. Oh, a hunting we will go.
All the Mario, a hunting I will go.
Someone is burglarizing our cemetery HQ. So I gotta say, it is interesting having these all be distinctive turtles now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of like the action figures originally, but each one had a different look.
Yeah. There's cold beer in the cooler. But
Action
Did they ever
figure
have like a favorite
Donatello
brand
was
of
a
beer?
cyborg?
whoa! You're both talking.
Wait! Everyone's talking at once. What happened?
One at a time. Dan, what were you saying? Okay,
You were asking if there was a action figure of Donatello as a cyborg.
Yeah.
I don't think there was. I looked through. I actually we actually have been going on the Turtle Wikipedia quite a bit lately to see all the different mutants and stuff. I was looking through the Playmates line. I don't remember cybernetic turtles, and believe me, they used a lot. They used like music turtles, army soldier turtles, the turtles based off characters from Star Trek. Like, of course, Donnie was Spock. Spock with the long ears.
Right.
Yeah, no, I had a bunch of those, but it's been a while.
Yeah, the only robots I remember were Metalhead. Yeah, Metalhead, the Foot Soldiers, of course, and Chrome Dome.
Right.
Maybe it was Metalhead I was thinking of.
Oh, look, Leatherhead.
Again, I guarantee.
Mhm. Uh-oh. And the Komodo dragons are there. Kill them, my brothers. And this is we're gonna assume we're going to get Leo getting maimed. His hand chopped right off.
Ugh.
Well, not okay, not you, not there, but right there.
Oh.
Why does
Yep.
everyone need to be maimed?
Just because otherwise.
Edgy.
Yep.
Hey,
Just,
just to show
just
off.
make one of them get a nose ring. Come on.
No, nobody gets it. Take. Hello, I'm not getting a nose ring.
God, jeez. Hold on again.
You gotta get a nose first.
Right. Yeah, did the turtles have noses? I know they could sniff out pizza, but I don't. But that was like a joke in the old cartoon. Do we even have noses, dudes? Or like Irma would say, "Oh, I could kiss you guys if you had lips." There's a sword sticking out of one of those dragons. Jeez. I would not meet. I've seen Komodo dragons on animal shows. I would not want to cross the path of one of them. They look huge.
Yeah, they're pretty freaking big.
Yeah, and their tongues, their snake-like long tongues.
All right, sorry again. So let's speed. I'm going to speed through this. They're dealing with Leatherhead and the Komodo dragon. I inherited the warlord's ability to mentally communicate and dominate primitives. So in other words, he has what he was wanting. To be able to control the others like a Komodo dragon.
Right.
Oh, but yeah, then we see a bunch of the Foot clans with Raph heading on out. Oh, trying to help Leatherhead out as they're still fighting a Komodo dragon. Uh-oh. And Donnie's been ambushed. Triceratons.
Uh-oh.
More image guys again. About to be attacked. Oh boy, there's it's that girl again.
Yeah.
The insect sex pest again.
Susie, I think they called her.
Horridus. Her name's Sarah, but it's also Horridus.
Sarah, my bad.
But she's only known as Horridus. Arnold Casey Jones. He's taking credit for taking out the dragons.
Yeah, I forgot Arnold is Casey's actually his middle name. He hates the fact that he was named Arnold.
Mm-hmm. Right, you're a better grandfather than you were a parent. Oof. It's hard to argue with that, actually.
Yeah, Splinter in the Image comics wasn't as fatherly as you see him in the cartoons and the movies.
Yep, but yeah, they're arguing, of course, about Raph taking the Shredder's name and everything. Oh, they found an Utrom named Dr. X, who actually was in the Mirage Volume 1, numbers 4 through 7.
Evan, still got it right here.
Yep. Dealing with some Triceratons. Uh-oh.
Where did they come from?
The portal.
Right.
They just showed up, man.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They just showed up out of nowhere in the story. What's the context?
They're dealing with the transport. Well, I'm sorry, I'm speeding through the rest of this, dude.
So I'm going to be left with a lot of context missing after this.
Hey, if you
Cowabunga-ing.
I know. Uh-oh, they're trying to deal with one of the other Triceratons. Oh, look, he actually makes it into, instead of a jetpack, he gave himself a helicopter.
Gow, gadget, turtlecopter.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, Bimiko's back for Splinter.
Why are the Triceratopses evil?
They came from a planet, and they had
Splinter got her.
They should be friends, though.
But they're arguing on what do you, I know they're doing. Oh, Bimiko's trying to get away. She did get away. They're arguing a bit as they're heading down. Basically they're trying. Leo's coming down there, still trying to figure out what's going on here. Things are going to start escalating soon. Dealing with more of the Triceratons. Now, again, remember, this was never meant to lead to any ending originally.
Right.
Once again.
Will you stop clinging to us?
This is not necessary.
Right. Man, it turns out someone is there to tell them that there's, they're trying to explain a bit more about the daughter of the original Shredder and everything. And, Jesus.
Rob, maybe we should cut this short.
No, I'm almost done. We are almost done. Hold on.
It's 5:45. He's kind of close. Again, I feel like there's a lot of context where I'm missing here. I may have to actually read all this.
Yeah.
Not that I minded. I mean, that huge paperback, I enjoyed reading it. Like anything, Turtles, I'm now in the mood for a pizza.
What kind of pizza do turtles like best, though?
It's I don't know. They had some weird toppings in the old cartoon. Face it, bud. Peanut butter and clams is an acquired taste. You can actually put clams on pizza. It's a gourmet pizza, but it's with like shrimp and a couple of and mussels. They call it a seafood pizza, but I don't. But peanut butter, of course, is not a part of it. But
I feel like those would need to be added to the pizza, like in the last 2 seconds of it.
That's what I'm thinking too. Like, how did they cook them? Because somebody actually tried them. Like, they actually tried them. They tried them, and half of them they wanted to throw up, but others were surprisingly tasty. The big winner being marshmallow and pepperoni. Hey, believe it or not. Like the pepperoni, like the marshmallows would soak up the pepperoni grease, but they're not too bad on pizza. As it turned out.
Nope. Yeah, no.
Well, there was also guacamole and marshmallows, but pepperoni. Let's see, what else did they eat? Pepperoni.
Are they all pregnant or something?
No, they're turtles. They have weirder taste buds than we humans, and so that was the joke. So they would eat like, I call you, dude, one pepperoni with pickles. Dude, this is in the original cartoon. You can watch for yourself.
I know, but
I know. Oh, anchovies and bananas. I can't wait any longer. I want that pizza. So, anything else?
I really thought that anchovies would be more common as a pizza topping.
Gang. Yeah, for some. I know, even Garfield's like, you forgot the anchovies. That's okay. I'll remember next time. Rob, I can't hear you. Are you talking?
Where'd you go, Robert? Hello?
Dude, is your microphone working?
But the mute button on the microphone turned off.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry for the difficulties. I was grossing Dan out without mentioning the pizza toppings they would have in the old cartoon. He will not eat marshmallow with pepperoni.
Right. But yeah, they're arguing. And okay, really, these two?
Again? Is this the last time she shows up?
I don't know, but Don and Casey's treated like a hero. Raph and Pimiko are fighting it out for the Foot Clan. Splinter's dealing with Dr. X. And then we soon meet Lady Shredder.
Oh boy.
Yep. And yeah, basically things are escalating a bit more. Oh, look at what Leo got. A sword hand.
It's like a pirate now. Arr.
Yep.
Does it like retract or something? It's kind of like Assassin's
Creed.
Creed.
Yeah, it does. Shake.
Yeah, it's like Assassin's Creed.
It does retract.
Yeah.
The creepy child has returned.
Yep. Arguing about the about the money he was owed. Apparently, the check that was written has already been closed. Uh-oh.
Could be worse. It could be. But wait, I am Spider-Man. Yeah, right.
Yep. Happy birthday. It's already been a year. A year has passed since the first issue.
What an eventful year they had.
Yep. So yeah, they're all.
And every single one of them is horribly maimed.
Yep. Pimiko shows up, being a party crasher again. They're dealing with having to deal with Lady Shredder. Others show up to help out, being a bit more of a fight going on. And this is where the series originally ended. They're all ready to go and find out what's going on, and yeah, never the end. That was the original ending. What we're getting into now are the 3 issues that were done afterwards.
All right.
That wraps everything on. We find out Karai is with her daughter, who she had, who became brain dead during City at War.
Oh yeah.
But then we eventually, everything's going happy there. But we also find out that something's going wrong with Donnie's the cybernetics.
Oh.
Also, someone's wanting to take over Splinter.
Again.
Yep. Also, and then Dr. X's body collapses, and then he's trying to help Donnie out. The armor appears to be dying. So, Himiko's trying to deal with Karai. Karai's telling her, you have much to learn and unlearn. Then we have Warlord Komodo show up. He's working with Lady Shredder. And they're fighting it out a bit more. But it turns out Lady Shredder is actually the nanites given a full sentience.
You mean it's fully cybernetic?
Yeah. And basically, with Lurch, it's given a physical. You seem to think it was given a physical form, when in actuality, we also find Karai's been wiping out a bunch of the Foot Clan in New York. Mr. and Dr. X is trying to help Donnie with his the robot, the AI, the cybernetics and everything. Lady Shredder's shooting at, but we find out that Amai, Karai's daughter, is waking up, but it's not Amai. It's Lurch. It turns out the nanites are using Amai's body as Lady Shredder. Why? Because she's brain dead. Oh, and then Karai gets stabbed. Yep. Lurch is trying to help out what they can. Splinter wakes up and he feels the need to have to run out. And we find out that Mr. X now has complete control of the suit. Oh, and turns out that's not Splinter. Someone else is in Splinter's body.
Oh, right.
Yep. Turns out Donnie and the armor was rejecting Donnie. This guy, the guy we had dealt with earlier, named Chang, he's the guy who Splinter's body is in there. Karai's been put in a stasis pod to repair her. We then see this is the Komodo brother of Warlord Komodo. Donnie is starting to be repaired and everything, while Mr. X is in complete control of the armor now. He's taking back as much of the AI as he can. The rest will eventually fade off in time. In other words, Donnie's going to eventually be back to being normal Donnie soon.
It's about time.
Yep. And they're following Splinter so they can make it all the way to, and this is the grand finale. They come in to attack on Warlord Komodo's place.
Okay, this looks action-packed.
Yep, Kimiko's helping out, but then we see the Komodo brother is there. Basically saying, like, you forget that. Along with your DNA, I was injected with mutagen. Basically saying he's the superior one, and they eventually forces him to turn into, because remember, he has that curse. He's turned into the Komodo dragon, and he's killed off. All these other bodies are dead, so they can be turned into other Komodo dragons, or utilize the nanites. But thanks to the stuff they were utilizing earlier, they shut down almost all the nanites, find where Splinter's mind is in, and eventually takes it back over. The guy who was in his body goes back to his body and dies. Lady Shredder and Donnie fight it out until they start getting ready. She reveals what she is. They find out all of the other nanites are dead, so they use the anti-nanite stuff they've been using to kill the nanites on it, finally taking out all the nanites and leaving Amai's body down. And as Splinter says, Amai's been dead for a long time. Let's allow her to rest. Karai is still fine. They'll eventually be, she'll be healed up and released. We find out the brother Komodo, he's now in charge. He's killed off his other brother, and now he's in charge. He's being what his brother wanted, but he's going to help out. I mean, he's going to do what he can to amend for what the original had done.
All right.
We find out that all the turtles are eventually going to heal. Leo's hand is healing, Raph's face is healing, and he offers them a way to go home, head home in style in a limo. Master, it's your call, friend or foe. Let's go home in style. Never have I ridden in a limo before. And they're heading back to the farm. And that's the end. So, yeah, I mean, I know I just breezed through it all, but from what I showed off, what did you guys think?
It was interesting.
Yeah.
Does it feel to you like the ending was worth? Well, I don't know. That's a weird question, but do you think it's worth how
I would
long it
say-
took for them to get it? Or
Well, it's better than nothing. There was 2 fan-made issues done. Mark Pellegrini was involved with that actually years ago, but I feel like it was a good way to wrap it up with only 3 issues to set it up where they can go back, where it can lead back into Volume 4. Even though it's still considered non-canon, they chose to wrap it up so it can still lead into it.
Well, thanks to Turtles Forever, we got Crisis on Infinite Turtles, so it all works out in the end.
Right. But overall, from the way it looked at everything and everything that happened, what would you guys say? Was it worth this experiment, or do you think you wish it was never done?
I wouldn't be that harsh, but
Like this. I mean, if this. I mean, I don't know if it deserved better, but I'm glad it's not forgotten.
Right. And at least they were able to wrap it up.
Yeah.
So
If
yeah.
there's one thing I can't stand, it's a series that leaves you on the cliffhanger, and you're like, come on.
Right. But would you guys be tempted to maybe not buy the trades, but give a Comixology account or whatever, and then because it's for free on Comixology. It's one
Well,
of
you
those
left out a
free-
lot of context, so I would want to read it.
Yeah. So I did leave out a lot of content, but so did it at least interest you guys to want to check it out all the way?
maybe, yeah, just to
Mm-hmm.
get a deeper understanding of it.
All right.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
a follow-up. I mean, I read the old Image comic. I mean, the Mirage comic. So time for the follow-up. So yeah,
Right.
yeah, I probably would.
So now, let's also be honest, you could so tell this was still meant to be an ongoing thing with those 3 issues just wrapping things up, because it did feel like, no, this series could still keep on going, but obviously they had to wrap it up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And so, if you guys would give a rating on 1 to 10 or A, B, C, D, E, whatever, what would you give it?
I give it an N for 90s.
Good
Yep.
one, dude.
Rephrase it. The artwork. Because I really didn't bring up the artwork. What would you say about the artwork?
Very imagey, but not too bad. Not bad. Like it's not the worst of Rob Liefeld or whatever.
I mean, it blows Eric Larson's current artwork away.
Yes.
Well, duh. This was Eric Larson in his prime.
But like I said, it's
Well, but Frank Bosco, I think it's much more interesting than what Eric Larson's currently doing.
Yeah, but like I said, it's Mirage through the image filter. I think that's the best way you could.
I'll give it a 7 out of 10. How's that?
Yeah.
I give it about a 6, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's some cases where the characters did not feel too in character. Some of it felt like, I mean, granted, these were the Mirage versions, not the Turtles we know, but some of it still felt a little like, And I think they had a lot of good ideas, but
it's like it's trying to segue the Mirage Turtles into the Image universe is what it feels like.
Yeah, and I even taking into account that they were supposed to be more like the Image Turtles, they did still kind of feel out of character just a little bit for those 2.
A little.
Yeah. I mean, originally they had no character at all. Even David Weiss, the head writer of the original cartoon, mentioned as such that he had actually read the comic beforehand, and when the toy company called him up and saying, "Hey, we're making this cartoon, but Playmates wants a cartoon. You up for?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, I know the comic." But the problem is the Turtles don't have distinct personalities. So I know what to do.
Right, but I will just say this: if I had to pick my favorite part of the story arc, it would actually have to be the stuff with Shadow. That felt like a natural continuation from what was left off before that I think any other writer would have tapped into.
Yeah.
I think you're right, given what I know about City of War.
Yeah, I think I think the Shadow one was probably the only one that felt like a natural thing. Everything else felt like, Oh, let's roll this edgy stuff in.
All right.
Yeah.
And come on, Pimiko.
Like, the way she looked, yes. But given everything else the turtles
Oh, and
go
Raph
through,
being Shredder. Raph being Shredder was also the only other logical thing.
Yeah, I did like Raph being Shredder. That was
yeah, I
interesting.
always wanted to see that. I always heard about it, but I never actually saw the comic panels where it happened.
Right.
Brilliant.
Okay. Well, I got to get going, guys. Thank you all for joining me. It's good to get this all done. And we'll see you all in the next lesson. Take
See you
care.
later.
Bye bye.